Give me a sec, folks, while I test all the various things. Testing microphone 1 2. Testing microphone 1 2. Test again 1 2. Testing microphone 1 2. Test again 1 2. I guess that's good enough. It'll have to be good enough. What is that? What is that clock? I'll need to remove that clock in the top left. It is so sus. And I'll need to maybe adjust the back screen a little bit to make it fit better. But that is a sus clock. Alright, let's pop this out. I'll also need to throttle everything down. So that my PC doesn't burn up. Honk. Alright. Thanks for stopping by! Exclamation point. Mind leaving a like? Question mark. Okay. Yeah, I should have checked the details on the screen before all the susness is being shown. Now everybody knows. Do 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 do. All right, let's see if I can start on time. Hello, folks. It's me. I'm Big Ed. I'm back. We're live. I'm on the blackboard somehow. Let me see if I can adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. That kind of works. Kind of. Yeah, that kind of works. All right. How are you guys feeling today? Finally back. My caretaker is finally back. She's still ill, but she's actually strong enough to do work now, so that's good. And I hope you like my new whole background thing. I might do a few changes to this screen if I ever actually revisit Tokimeki Memorial. Yeah, if I ever revisit Tokimeki Memorial, I might want to make some cherry blossoms flow on the window there to make it a little less static. But that seems fine. Our little Pokemember screen seems okay. I'm just looking at the other overlay. I wonder what happens if I just move it a little. Ugh. Yeah, it's just a little, it's bothering me a little because it's just a little bit off. Yeah, it's just like a few pixels off, which is arg levels of nitpicky. But yeah, things should be okay. Everything looks fine for now. Let me see if the member screen works as well. Yeah, the member screen works, kind of. Oh, that cropping is so bad. Oh well. Let me also test the little chat bot thingy.
Test, test, test. Test, test, test.
Oh, okay. It's doubling up, so I need to... Wait. Did that work? Okay. At least the talking head works. Let me just close up the chat window. Then reopen. Yeah, by the way, just thank you, Apilux Manta, Rafa Bigachapa, I'm a Slam, Chris Burton. You guys are the current members at the time of streaming, getting to watch vids early. Full badges and emojis, get turned to a Pokemon, amongst other really good perks. If you want to support my channel that way, feel free to do so. Otherwise, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more. Change the notification to all to get notified for when I go live. Or follow me on Twitch, that works as well. All the links are in the pinned comment. Alright, let's go ahead and see if my little PC screen works. Yeah, it kind of works. Just looking through if this is organized correctly. Yeah, okay. All right, let's go ahead and go screen 1, screen 2, screen 3, screen 4, screen 5. It's a little quiet. Okay.
Konami.
All right, that works. That little guy works.
小高い丘に立つ私立萌木の高校。丘のふもと、普段の通学路から
At the foot of the hill.
場所に、今ではもう
In the place of the school road.
旧道があります。
There's an old road that is no longer used.
ひっそりと立つのが、小野小社と呼ばれる
Tanda, it's been a while. Old called Taisha.
それは学校裏のおみな社と対になって建てられたのだそうです。
It seems that it was a hit, I
2
guess.
つのお社を結ぶ旧道の途中に素敵な言い伝えのある
Archery that connects to Yasushiro.
運命のその日、桜の舞い散る中で
A legendary slope.
永遠に
The day of fate.
こ
To
れが
oh, don't tie people up, please.
伝わる坂の伝説です。
The legend of the slope. Hooray! The slippery slope fallacy. Certainly. I like Dan who spoke casually. I loved how it opened up so much differently. 18 Roma is alright, yep. Okay, let's see if I could turn the macro on. Tell me rainbow, 7 rainbow. Drink the truth. Why did I tell you back then that I really love you? Really? It was a quick change or something, or something like that. Reconciliation of the 7 rainbows. It's a little better is what I mean. 16 be cheerful and okay. Cancelled. You're not supposed to mention ages and things like over here. It's gonna be problematic. In a place of memories. Freshness. Off to a most sus start already. Tokimeki Memorial 3 in that promised place. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get started with a little bit of background about this game. This game came out in 2001, which is a year. Certainly a year of one of the years of all time. But as a background of what Tokimeki Memorial 3 had, it had a couple of very interesting things going for it. First off, it is the first of the franchise to use 3D graphics, or the 2.5D cell shading style. So that was one thing that was relatively new about it. But I think it does show that there's like a strength and a weakness to that. The game kind of tried its best to use the art style, considering that, but that's the one thing that most people during that at the time said that it was a turnoff, because it just felt like the characters were so bland. But to be fair, it is very hard to make characters expressive using 2.5D back then. So 3D cell shading, something new. But this game literally is the definition of undercooked. It is so undercooked. Let's look at some of the options here. Yeah, but there's so many things about the game that could have been done well, but it didn't do very well. There's the display settings. Question window. And there's the text speed. And the icon mode. I think I went with mode B because the GUI mode is so annoying without the controllers. No, without analog sticks. There's also animation settings. Single speed or double speed. We'll go double speed. And there's a couple of cursors we can pick. Definitely. Let's go with the hamster. The most sus of all animals. We could pick the window color. I'm gonna pick black being the opaque window. Reason being is that it'll make the translation easier to see. We can go mouse-like as well, but that's not ideal. And then there are system designs. Look at all those chickens. It's cloudy. Stereo, voice, and then there's EVS. So you can turn on audios on and off. As well, and also turn the EVS on and off. And as you can see here, there's only 6 characters with 2 hidden characters in this game. Immediately the game screams, it is really, really, really rough. This game is really rough. And there's so many slightly weird game choices that made the game not very popular. First of which, if I start, okay, there's the, I've beaten the game before, off camera, so you could pick the endings. Okay, first off, the worst, oh, we could load the EVS as well. Did I put in slot 2? Yep. There's pattern 1 and pattern 2. A long time ago. Oh, this is just ending spoilers, right? You came, right? Let me just restart. Didn't realize that it's gonna just play out the ending. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. But yeah. At least it had an option for to let you look at the ending. And then there's free talk. There's demos and minigames. Wait, is there a demo? Yep, you could look at the fireworks, the roller coasters, the New Year cards. And look at the amount of minigames. There's the friggin' pillow throws, the frog game, pachinko, the ghost haunting place. Yeah, I am. Okay, something went wrong. Give me a second. Wait. Yeah, wait, what happened to the... Not the minigame. Let's just start the game, shall we? Do we have something to load? There's the I'm Biggie one. And higher level ones. Okay. Okay, so we go game start and start a new game completely. Give me a second while I try to drink my coffee without falling over. There's probably not a lot of viewers today because everybody's probably just going off to play Path of Exile during this free weekend. Tell me your last name. Okay. Okay, let me just go and delete this. And instead of Biggie, it's going to be, let's go erase. Let's pick the kana. Where's the ta? Ray, Manta Ray. Okay. Atanamo is nickname. With that long of a space, we could go with Banta. And since we're going with the Super Robot Wars theme, probably just go ahead and pick the 1111 because that's the 1111B. That's the birthday, right? Scorpio. Okay, this thing's working. That's fine. Yeah. Nickname forget. Why are we forgetting the nickname? Wait, what?
Huh?
Why did you forget your nickname? It's clearly saying Manta Ray. Why is it saying to forget your nickname?
Huh?
That's so weird. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. This is like another cool thing about this. Is that the EVS system has been ramped up. Irate. Spirit? Daring Do. Manta, enter name. Yep. Nickname is also Manta. Okay, that should do. Update the emotional voice system. Become 14 years. Cherry Blossom Maiko season we. With hope for high school in my heart. So he'll the Mogeno city and I live. Long history, popular school with library school atmosphere. Well, that's besides the point. What's besides the point? 3 years of what school? Did it just say 3 years of prison school and I missed it? Prison school is another series entirely. Season we. With hope for high. Entered Morgano High School. It's about to begin. No. That was my eyes playing tricks on me. Of course, now I've outed myself as being brain rotted and misreading things. Okay, let me go to my create a dashboard and get rid of that clip. Okay. able to get to the school. I'm sure there'll be many things happening in your school life from now on. School and sport, studying sports, making friends, happy things. And of course, love. I'll do my best to spend my 3 years without any regrets. No regrets. April 9th now. Everything's on fire. Sadness. You should wake up, buddy. Get up, Bambi. What a lovely morning. Okay. So this is where it all starts, huh? Why important people always talk so much? Shikashi, today is the start of my new high school life. The beginning is the most important part of anything, so I have to make sure I don't make any mistakes today. Of course. Well then, I'm off. First day of school, I finally become a high school student. Sweet 16. I suddenly feel like I've become an adult. Oh man. I hate the fact that this is coming from somebody who is... Well, how much younger than me? Who's actually like... Well, to be fair, same age group as I was back in the day, right? Even the familiar shopping district looks different than usual. I hope your high school life is fun. That reminds me, what a mysterious legend about Moegi School. Hooray for exposition dumping. Turn in the old road from the foot. He'll road to the new school. Legendary slope along the way. Lovers who unite there will be happy forever. Forever, huh? Forever, ever? Forever, ever? Come to think of it, I haven't been there since I was little. What was it like? At the foot of the new road leading to school, change the language to Japanese. Change language to Japanese. I think it was around here. Ah, there it is. And from this old road, you can go to the legendary hill. All right, let's go celebrate the first day of high school. Otokosha, what? A shrine. It's pretty old company. Let's go ahead.
Huh?
Oh no, it's just the snow pedal blizzard. Here's the first part of the game being sus. Right? This person that you see right here determines pretty much the rest of the game. Oh, I guess we're dating her then. I haven't romanced her before, so that's going to be an interesting choice. On that fateful day. Actually, translate, please. Bonded forever. James bonded forever. Okay, don't. What about the Thai Prime Minister? No, do not sign in. Oh no, it's an everybody clapped moment. Give me a second while I try to figure this out. Introducing myself makes me so nervous. Okay. Let's go ahead. By the way, the girl I saw at the legendary hill was so cute. I wish I'd at least ask her name. I regret it myself. That? Well. Sorry, I guess I was spacing out. Elementary and junior high, we were together. Hooray. Makihara-san? Yeah, so natural that you don't remember because we haven't talked much, I guess. Makihara, Makihara, Makihara. Hey, Makahira. What? I apologize for nothing. Do you remember the time when I stopped some bullies? Oh, that's right, I remember now. Something like that happened. Hooray! The childhood friend, of course. And guaranteed. Actually, let me just talk a little bit about Makihara. She literally is rated most hated character in this game. For your for your childhood friend to be the most hated character is probably a huge red flag for the game already. And the reason being is that your childhood friend is supposed to be the easiest to romance. However, but this makes it your first obstacle to romancing other characters. And once she's basically here, it's going to be really hard to whatchamacallit, avoid making her unhappy. So there's that. It was what? What is being translated here? I'm going to copy it and go to Google Translate. Did it self-censor? It self-censored before I could copy it, didn't it? Yes, it did. Never mind. I hate this. I hate the fact that it just decided to self-censor. Oh well. Whoever has any bit of Japanese knowledge, please let me know what kind of susness. But yeah, she had braids and cut them off, I guess. She had braids and she also used to wear glasses. That's right. Meow. I made contact. Contact? No, contact lenses.
Huh?
So I see that makes sense. Kind of. Yeah. It's strange. Something strange in the neighborhood? Who are you gonna call? Wait, what happened to my... Okay, the screen was working fine here. Yes? No? Okay, much better. Okay, so I'm going to spend some time right now doing a small recording just because we haven't actually had any things set up or people aren't here yet, so I'm going to take my time to do a recording just so that people figure out, you know what, do I even have a whatchamacallit? Not the schedule. Okay, I'm gonna go with desktop. Okay, I'm going to pick the display capture. And I'm gonna add my face cam. Okay. Right, so let's see. I'm gonna start recording. So people could see my setup. I'll also minimize this. Okay. Close this up. Okay, I'll start over the recording, I guess. Hello, folks. It's me. I'm Biggie, and here today I'm just going to talk about my newest setup that I'm currently using for my current setup for how to translate any game from whichever language. Most likely it's going to be Japanese, right? To translate a game from Japanese all the way and turn it into a English. And there's a couple of things I'll need to let you see what's happening. First off, you see this is the game screen. And then on the side here is the output of the game screen, which is using BlueStacks App Player. And BlueStacks App Player is using Google Lens. And I'm actually set up a macro for Google Lens to translate the stuff on screen every few seconds, right? So that's one thing. I'm playing Tokimeki Memorial 3 as a test because it has text on screen and it also has audio. So, see, oh no, not at all. It doesn't look weird. It suits you well, right? So the text is being translated as is the moment every time the screen refreshes, right? There's a couple of ways you can do this. You could either set up a macro like this that I always do by taking a picture, press escape, and then just repeat the macro in and of itself. Or you could just do it manually. Go and take a picture whenever it's off camera. But that is like, for me, I'm a little bit handicapped, so this is a little bit easier for me. What happened? Okay, so you can see another thing that's happening is I'm outputting the game audio down here. The translation's not super accurate. It's not as accurate as the translation of text on screen, of course, but it could recognize Japanese speech being translated and gets rendered onto screen. So that's actually another thing that's happened. And for me to actually do that, we'll need to look at you'll need a couple of things. First off, this is mainly for streaming, so it'll be useful for mostly for streaming or any kind of thing, but it is also something you could use offline while you're not streaming. But the only real app that you'll need is, aside from BlueStacks here, is Voicemeeter. I've downloaded Voicemeeter Potato as the main thing. Voicemeeter Potato actually lets me capture various input devices, and it outputs them onto different channels. As you can see here, this looks really complicated. But all you need to know is that I've separated the game audio onto a separate channel right here. This is Voicemeeter Vio 3. And I've got the game audio set up here, outputting to B3. So once I output this to B3, I could now, but to actually select that output, you need to go and do this setting. Yep. You'll need to actually go to your app volume and device preferences. So you need to go to sound and go to app volume and device preferences, and you pick the game. And if you're playing on Steam or using any Steam games, but most Steam games are in English anyways, but if you're using any old game, you could pick the output on which output it prefers. So as you can see here, Voicemeeter Vio 3 is the input here, like right over here. So with this being chosen as the input, it'll output the audio into this specifically. And also I'll set the channel to be B3 for the output. And then when I want the output of the game to just be in here. Now, I'll link up this page as well. Jimaku-chan is very, very easy to set up. You could manage the microphone here to just be the voice meter output of B3. So basically, what this is that it's an application that lets you tether different programs, select which input, which output of the audio gets put where. So, for example, my microphone doesn't just go in and speak into B3. Like, for example, if I do this and I select my microphone, it's like B3. Ohayo gozaimasu. Yeah. It could get mixed into the speech to text as well. So that's the one thing that actually could be done. Konnichiwa. Yep, but with the microphone turned off, this won't translate anything except for the game audio. So I hope you understand that it's just audio rerouting. This program, though, Voice Meter Potato, is donationware. So after 30 days of trial, it'll ask you to donate. But it will let you just continue using the audio for as long as you want to. And you could use potato. You could use banana. Banana is the slightly, the one that has 2 outputs instead of 3. But I wanted 3 outputs so that I could use it for my little PNG tuber guy here. Anyways, let me switch over to my output screen. So this is the output that I rendered it as. As you can see here, you could output one screen onto here and output another screen onto here, and then the translation will happen automatically with the various windows that have been popped up. But of course, everything's kind of sus, so that's why we have a bump meter here. I became a class of people for 3 years.
Huh?
Yes, indeed. Wonderful. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. Just a bit of a stream highlight on how I actually... It's the newest setup because I used to have a setup using split cam and it didn't work out. It's not that it didn't work out, but it's very CPU intensive. Like our current setup is also quite CPU intensive, but not nearly as intense as using yet another program to output audio. Anyways, that's it for now. Hopefully this was helpful. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Yep, I'll be continuing on the stream now. So, bye-bye. I'm glad I was able to be in the same class as someone I know. Okay. Yes, thank you. Okay. Being a manager of the soccer club. So yeah, if you want to romance Makihara, you have to take note here on which club she's going to go belong to. And if you want to romance Makihara, then the best thing to do is keep soft resetting the start until Makihara becomes the character that shows up on the hill. The thing about the character on the hill is that they just don't show up at all. Like it is randomized with the internal clock or something. And when you do that, the problem is with every Tokimeki Memorial game, you're trying to unlock, quote unquote, as little amount of girls as possible. By what I mean by that is that what I mean by that is that it'll be if you unlock too many girls, you need to manage with the dating and things. So there's the to have to juggle so that everybody's happy. So there's that.
よかったら一緒に見に行かない？
I'm not going to see it with you. That is certainly a wrong translation. Why did you come along and see the soccer club with me? I think. Think a bit more before I decide.
その方がいいよね。じゃあ気が向いたら見学。
That's water.
それじゃあ。
What are you translating, Google? What? Absolute cinema. I wonder if I should turn off the censorship. It'll be interesting to turn off the censorship. Give me a second while I translate to English. All right, not Boyomi is the text-to-speech. Text which is left and right. Text line break, edge of screen. Launch on Chrome for faster translation. Not required to create API keys anymore. That's correct. There's also a .bat file if you want to. Okay, I understand. What needs to be selected is one of these. No. So, no filters. Filter free. There we go. I'm going to make it filter free so we have all the evidence. Yeah, that's it. That was a shock. Makihara-san elementary school and junior high. But I remember him at all. Misgendering. Google.
Huh?
Sachiko. Who's Sachiko? Yukiko, not Sachiko. Yeah. Who's this dude who looks exactly like me? I used to have that haircut as well. Damn it. Look at this character. He also has the same height as I am. He's 174 centimeters. You're calling me cute. First place by far.
何でもいいから僕に教えてくれよ。
You know anything? Please tell me. Yep. I know her. We haven't talked much. Yep.
なんだ、役に立たねえやつ。
Just calling me useless. Yep. So here's the thing. He's a rumor mill dude. And rumor mill dudes.
無駄な努力を。
Yeah, there's a rumor mill dude and then there's a rival.
おう、白鳥。お前もユキコちゃん狙いか？
Swan today? Who's he tomorrow? Goose tomorrow?
狙い？失礼な発言はよしてくれたまえ。
Aim? Please don't speak up.
後を追わせるものだ。そう。俺の魅力をもってすれば造作のないこと。
With my charm? Okay. You don't chase women. You make women chase you with my charms. You, are you okay?
うひー、白鳥相変わらずだね。よ、色男。
Yep. Man. Always the same, just the ever handsome dude.
当たり前のことを言わないでくれたまえ。そこの誰だったかな？
Don't say the obvious. I wonder who's there. Stop saying the obvious. I'm Ray. It's Ray.
まあ、
Did he just diode? He said Ray Dio.
俺の趣味ではないからな。
The dude just said wasting my precious memory on something insignificant. Already making us hate him so much. Yeah. I wonder who that dude is.
とにかく、この白鳥正樹と張り合おうなんて無駄なことは考えない方がいい。
Competing with Shiratori.
が違うのだよ。
Don't. Basically, don't compete with me. We're at different levels.
白鳥はいつもああいう調子だから。でも悪いやつじゃないぜ。慣れてくるとなかなか面白いしね。
Basically, the guy's not a bad guy. He's just a bit of an a-hole. But a funny a-hole. So, I guess. Not a bit of an a-hole. Bit of a dick. Definitely the guy's a bit of a dick.
ちなみに俺はやべタクオってんだ。ま、3年間よろしくな。
I'm a babe. Good luck for 3 years.
Huh?
No, his name is literally Yabe. If you're actually a, whatchamacallit, a fan of any VTubers, you know exactly what Yabe means. He's literally the sussest dude. His name is like, my name's Sus.
まあ旅は道連れ、世は情けってね。仲良くやろうよ。じゃ、またな。
Traveling companions. Wonderful compassion. Let's get along. See you then. Unique guys. And yeah, kind of tired, so let's go home. And yeah, this is what happens. If you see a character on the hill, they'll be automatically introduced to you.
私どうかしました？
What's wrong with me? No, you see, you were on the hill behind the school this morning.
ええ、確かにいましたわ。
Yes, that certainly was. Yep. My name is Raymanta. What is your name?
私、おだまりですわ。
Odamari. Yep. It's Oda-san.
それで私に何か用があるのかしら
It's just some.
Howdy, howdy. Sorry I'm late.
I wonder if there's a business. But yeah, anyways.
My cousin made a surprise visit.
Okay. Surprise surprise visits are good, I guess. Okay, there we go. But now we're actually playing through Tokimeki Memorial 3 now. And hope you like the new look of the stream. Right? The stream is looking fine right now.
It's a very neat look.
Wait. That's so delayed. Just give me a second. Wait, that's supposed to be correct. Yeah, that's really weird because the guy's talking earlier, but it's not the talking every time. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about what you missed out on. First off, we all, not only is this screen the only screen that got updated. This is the other stream that got updated, so that's pretty cool. We have a classroom screen now, which is pretty neat. So is the BRB screen, same screen.
Very cool.
Okay, but yeah. Right, so there's that. There's a delay. It seems like there's a delay. Did I put a delay on the voice meter? That couldn't be, right? Oh well. We'll figure this out right later rather than sooner. But okay, so first off, let's just start with all the nitpicks. The game starts you off introducing you to one of the 6 girls, which is random. So you need a good bit of RNG to pick and see which girl you're going to get randomized. Which also means that it pretty much forces you down that path. Unless you want to soft reset until you get the main heroine, you probably have to go and date the girl that you're randomized with. So I started off the game randomized, and she was the first one who popped out. And the reason why it's kind of important to soft reset, already the first nitpick, the reason you actually have to soft reset is that you're trying to avoid other girls from appearing during a run. That's always been the strategy. But this game in particular is notoriously hard to prevent other girls from appearing. The way I'll explain how other girls appearing is determined in the game later. But it is very, very, very difficult to prevent other girls from appearing. Or not appearing, to be more precise. And if you have to date...
We need less women, got it? Advice in life taken.
Yes, of course. But the other thing that you will be... Yeah, the other thing that is absolutely enraging in this game, we'll see we'll cross that bridge once we come to it, but it's to do with phone numbers. So, back in Tokimeki Memorial 2, we had the rumor mill guy who was creepy. He has all the phone numbers of everybody and all the info of everybody in class. And you could ask the phone number of the girl from him, right? The good old Takumi. However, in this game, they went with the realism part. You could only get a phone number from a girl by asking them out on dates. So basically, they got it backwards. You can't you can't date a girl until you can't ask a girl out on dates regularly until you get their phone number. But you actually have to luck out into RNG to meet them on their way home from school to ask them out on a date. And if the date didn't go very well, you can't ask for their phone number either. It is they went with the realism part, like a realistic route. And you don't know anything about the girl at all, like vital statistics, all gone. You won't get it from the rumor mill guy. You only get it from other girls. Yep. I just wanted to ask your name now. And of course, this is and we randomized into Oda, which is the art character. So there's that. And she's gonna be hoity-toity. Everything about me is just art and stuff. Yeah, that's it.
More like the fart character, hee hee.
Just stopping me for something so trivial is really rude. Immediately, already.
Huh?
Just dislike. What? Just stopping me from asking for my name? Is that it? Just stop wasting my time. There's no need to get so angry, right? Yep. Excuse me. Excuse me, princess. Yep, Mita is a tough girl. Yep. Thought that fate was met with on legendary right after winter school, but maybe I was just imagining things. Well, in that case, maybe I better try my best tomorrow. Okay. Here it is. Here's the absolute worst part about this game. Friggin' the system. You look up over here. Okay, so you could see the mouse, right? Being captured here. Yeah. Look over here. You can see the humanities, sciences, art, and exercise.
Oh, the humanities.
Oh, the humanities, yes. The game triggers various different unlocks different characters depending on unlocking new levels. So if you set up, you're going to meet the characters anyways, unless you try to avoid leveling up until Friday, when there's other event. You have to interrupt the event by having another event happen. So okay, I'll just demonstrate. First off, let's go ahead and look at the... Is this the schedule? Oh, no. Internet. Yep. Station watcher. Yep. So now you could look at... yeah, we actually have to go to websites to look up the schedule. We've got the Hilltop Park area. Best mid-March to late April. Special... Okay, let me just pause the auto translation here. Manga, special feature on Perfect Cherry Blossom Viewing Point on Uwakunekune Park. Available to late April. And then a flea market. At Moegino Shrine. Event will be cancelled if it rains, so be careful of the weather on that day. What is this? Horseback riding experience available. Feel the breeze with your body. So sus. And if you go to the beach, they have clams. Steamed clams. Traditional spring clam digging. Animal Crossing reference. Full of meat and delicious. And what movie is this? Putty, now showing a big hit. What is the big hit movie? Penguins head for the South Pole. Oh no, it is March of the Penguins. Do you remember March of the Penguins?
Oh no, not again.
March of the Penguins. Right. Okay, so as you can see, this is the weekly schedule. What's unusual now is that there's a okay, aside from the weather forecast, we actually have the more sane version of school, where it's just you have 2 days for the weekend rather than having certain days of the week be forced to doing things. We also have a sports day here on the 18th of May. And exams here. Okay. And there's so many things you need to be extra careful about. But let's go ahead and look at some of the clubs. There's the DJ club, the soccer club, the Aikido club.
Dang, really digging into the bag of old reliable.
Hi, Silvala. What do you mean digging the bag of old reliable? This is just...
Hi guys.
Hi. Hi guys, burgers and fries.
Hiya Selvala.
And there's the astronomy club. Girls welcome. Yeah, wonderful. There's also the student council. This is the robotics club. And the drama club. I think we need to join the drama club if we want to romance Oda. Okay. Just give me a second while I look up the wiki here.
Any bad ends?
Actually, there's probably is a bad end, but one of the most notorious things you could actually do in this game is at the confession hill and the girl confesses to you, you could actually say no. That is the cruelest thing so far that I figured about the game. The fact that you could actually say no to the girl. Okay. Right? Drama club, 16 club experience. So one or more dates. Yep. Art level needs to be 30 and above to clear with her. And recommended dating spot is Shopping Street in the hill areas.
Voluntary celibate path.
Yep. Mountains other than skiing. Museums. Movie theaters, Girls' Generation town area. Yep. She loves rose bouquets, ice cream, and jazz. Okay. So you could find information about her from Yukiko as well. Many people know Oda.
Girls' Generation.
Yeah, wonderful.
Ain't that a band?
Yes, yes it is. It is actually okay, so yeah, there's actually let's go ahead and start playing. But I'm just reading through the guide now. Apparently she's one of the hardest characters to romance. And there's actually what's called a required event or triggering event.
レイ君、演劇部に入ったのね。同じ舞台に上がれるかしら。
What? I wonder if I can go up on the same stage. Reikun. Yep. Also, all the characters have emotional voice systems on as a default. Yep. So Manta Ray is going to be called Reikun. Nice to meet you.
一つ言っておくわ。簡単にはやめないでくださる？一度やめると、1年は再入部できないことになってますよ。
Oh, nice.
Yep, it's supposed to be impossible. Okay. I guess your route is supposed to be impossible. But you can't rejoin the club after a year if you quit. Yep. I'll be careful.
Ray Johnson, if you will LOL.
Oh, are you coming home now? Okay.
あら、何のつもりかしら。あまり気安く声をかけないでほしいわ。失礼。
Please don't call out to me so casually. Damn it. What? I was just calling out.
いやー、見てたよ。だいぶ言われたね。
You said I'm tired? Oh, the dude's tired. But yep, there's my twin doppelganger in game. Just looks exactly how I did back in high school as well. Well, I didn't have a middle part. I have a side part. But anyways, let me just close this and then reopen it.
Even with that yee haircut?
Just give me a second while I reboot BlueStacks to speed things up. I tried to have friggin' middle part as a haircut for it is just so 90s, but okay. Damn it. I hate how finicky this is become. Okay, there we go.
すごい美人だけど気強いからね、マリちゃんは。僕も最初はガツンと言われたよ。
Quite harsh toward her at first too. You know much about her?
演劇部の小田真理さん、有名だぜ。母親は有名女優、父親は映画監督のバリバリのお嬢様だよ。
She's a crunchy young lady. Oh my goodness. Is she going to talk to us about natural, organic, whole foods? Oh man. Dietary restrictions. Things need to be gluten free.
親が親だし、将来は女優になるって噂だぜ。でも本気で女優を目指すなら、こんな普通の高校に来ることないと思うけどな。
If you're aiming for hot water, I don't think there's anything to do. Oh dear.
Huh?
Okay. Well, it's okay. So interestingly, she basically mom's an actress.
These 3D sprites are neat.
Yeah, they're neat for their time, definitely. But it is actually one of the biggest turnoffs for so many fans. Because they felt like in this the 3D sprites are definitely an upgrade, but this is coming from Tokimeki Memorial 2, where the characters are very, very well designed, or very uniquely designed. It is just Tales from the Tales series people, right?
それじゃ、
Artist.
僕、女の子と待ち合わせしてるから。
Meeting up with a girl? Didn't know Mr. Onoda was such a famous person. Okay. And there's things like going back to the drama club. And there's stamina. But okay, I'm gonna start off and start doing the most obvious thing first. I'm actually gonna call up Yabe, right? So usually you'd think that Yabe, being the information guy, is going to give us the phone number of the girl. Yes, hello, hello. Yabe, it's Ray.
よくかけてきてくれたね。お礼にスペシャルでグレートな秘密情報を。
Gate secret information? What?
と思ったけど、やっぱやめた。じゃあな。
Thought about it, but I gave up after a while. Goodbye. Absolutely useless. You could call him up and he gives no info. He literally just says that, okay, interested in some secrets? Nah, you ain't getting nothing of that. But the funnest part, and probably the most important thing you'll need to actually do, is pick a hobby. Hobbies are the most important thing you need to figure out. Like, if you didn't know anything about the game and you skip hobbies, you will be in a big trouble. Because hobbies are so, like, are the most important part of the game. First off, we need to get a cooking guide. Introduction to cooking. General cooking topics learned. Introduction to sweets. And then you could talk to people about baking. And yeah, we could, I think we could save. Let's save at the start here. And the second thing that is super annoying, but I understand why they did it, is the fact that whatchamacallit, the game does not re-randomize RNG. So for example, now that I saved here, I'm going to even save state here just to prove a point. Here we go, reading. Immediately, if I do it again, even if I load state or load from the save, it'll be the exact same. So no matter what you do, no matter what stage you save, taking the action is a guaranteed action. I hear crying, wonder what's going on. Let's go see what happens.
It's a witch.
My goodness, that's sick. That's forever etched in my mind. Yeah, why are you crying? What's wrong? Did something happen? Oh, Nara-san, what should I do?
悪いんだけど、少し黙っててくださらない？
Could you just shut up for a moment?
わからない人ね。今はお稽古中なのよ。
She's practicing her movie tears. Wonderful.
安く声をかけて邪魔しないでほしいわ。
Feel free to talk to me and don't get in the way. Wait, okay. So, here's her thing. You go in and then you see her crying. And you said, I'm actually practicing. So, but that's actually one of the, I'm not sure, but I haven't played her storyline throughout yet. But it is an interesting thought. This kind of character does...
So this girl is full of lies.
She's full of lies. Unreliable narrator type character. So she's going to be, literally a drama queen. Right? But we actually have to see if we could get her out of her shell. Or whether if she's actually, you don't know if she's actually crying or if she's acting. I'm sorry. Gomen. Didn't notice.
まったく、いくら私の演技が完璧とはいえ、演劇部員ならそれくらい判断できるようになる。
Even though the penguin is perfect, how much can you judge?
Huh? Huh?
How could the penguin be perfect? I guess penguins are perfect. Goodness.
He 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 he.
เรียมครับ เอ่อพี่ควรจะสั่งอะไรกินใช่ไหมโอเคแต่พี่ไม่มีอะไรทอดเหลือแล้วหรือเปล่าหรือว่าให้พี่สั่งไปก่อนดีกว่าหนังไก่ฟ้าจ้าน่าจะทอดให้หมดแล้วเอ่มงั้นเดี๋ยวทอดจอมาให้หน่อยแล้วกันครับ Sorry, I needed to get some food. That what? Literally just censoring everything.
私気が散るから向こうに行ってますわ。では失礼。
I'll go over there to not get literally she's excuse me, princess. Okay. As you can see, leveling up the art is quite importante. No, not leveling art being important, but it is quite important to trigger her skills. Okay, and as you can see here, we have things like handmade cookies, handmade cake, homemade ice cream, botechi is potato chip, and the lunchbox. So let's go ahead and try the ice cream. Yep, we made ice cream. And we'll keep leveling up art a little bit. Or actually just try using this. But we'll save state first. Okay, so if that's going to be the case. We could try exercise then. Invite someone to go home along with me. Let's go ahead and try inviting Mita-san. No one's coming. Can we help? I'll just go home alone. Yep. So there's there we go. Nope. Okay. Okay, so if that's the case, then the best choice is probably just science. And if we wait for Makihara, will she show up either? No. So there's that. There's also getting stamina. Yeah, so literally everything is going to be the same here. The only thing that could actually change the outcome of things is using, like, for example, eating the delicious ice cream. To get the stamina up. And then after using the ice cream, things will be slightly different in the RNG.
The splat noises.
Yep. So yeah, so there's that. And the thing is, with the ice cream, we no longer need to rest up to deal with stress at all. Yep. It's Onita. Something seems strange.
初めてお会いした時から私あなたのことが気になってましたわ。夢にまで見るほどに。
Yep, ever since we first met, I've always dreamed about you.
今もあなたのことを考えると胸が張り裂けそうなの。この気持ち分かってくださるかしら。
Oh no, she's confessing to somebody. Maybe I've come at the wrong time.
あら、こんなところで何してらっしゃるの？
What are you doing in a place like this? Weren't you confessing something? Nothing.
もしかして今の告白聞いてらしたのかしら？
Yep, I heard the confession just now. Yep. That's not right. I was eavesdropping. So it's either... Okay, let me just save and see the different reactions. I won't tell anyone.
あら、そう。お気になさらなくて結構よ。あれはお芝居のセリフですもの。
Don't worry, it's just a line from a play. Ah, damn it.
あら、そう。お気になさらなくて
Yeah,
結構よ。
either one is correct here.
あら、そう。お気になさらなくて結構よ。あれはお芝居のセリフですもの。
え？
私、一人でお稽古していたんですの。驚いたかしら。
Practicing alone, were you surprised? Yeah. Well, I was surprised. I thought you were talking to someone.
あら、そうかしら。嬉しいわ。でも、自分ではより完璧に近づけたいと思ってますの。
Wanted to be closer, even closer to perfection? I guess.
あなたも早くこれぐらいできるようにならなければ世界で通用しなくてよ。
You won't be able to make it on the world stage if you don't practice? Oh dear.
それでは失礼するわね。
I forget that there's club activities to do. Okay. But again, the only thing worth doing is making ice cream. And again, during the holidays, we could start making bento. And we'll save. Let's try the drama club again. Got it? Is that Mr. Onada over there? Yeah, I'll ask to go home together.
あら、どうしたのかしら。
What is it?
そういえば、ここのところ芸術センスが良くなったみたいよ。
It seems your artistic sense has improved recently. Thank you. Yep. You want to go home together?
仕方ないわね。よくってよ。
Can't be helped. Okay, I'll be in your care. Hooray! So once art sense is at level 5,
何かしら。
yep, we could either go ask her out on a date or ask for her phone number. Again, this is an important part. And you need to RNG manipulate until this happens. The date is more surefire, but the phone number is kind of iffy. So we go for phone number.
私にそんなことを聞くなんて、あなた10年早いわよ。
10 years too early. There we go. It is very risky to ask for the phone number, but ask her out on a date is fine. And hey, on this sunny day, would you like to go to the shopping center?
そんなことで貴重な休日を無駄にしたくありませんわ。
And again, we could try different days.
そんなことで貴重
Different locations.
そんなことで貴重な休日を無駄にしたくありませんわ。
Yep. So now we know that this is a spoiled date. So we can't actually go and ask her out on a date unless we could pick a good area or a good date.
そんなことで貴重
Yep. So if we go and do this, nope, that's the wrong slot. There we go. Yep, even with that. So we go with art instead. The day is different. Let's see if we could go and wait for Mira-san. Okay, so that ended up as a nothing burger. And of course, if you do this, you get a different character.
Can I ask you some questions?
Actually, I'll just let you know now. If I had a choice, I would date Chirose. She's my favorite character. Definitely. And that's just an English jump scare. Yeah.
She looks kinda like Bulma.
Yes. Yes, of course you can.
Have you ever been to foreign country?
Country, not... I know what you're trying to sound, what it sounds like, but it's literally country. Yes, I have. Yep.
そうやったんか。
Did I do that? No, yeah, but okay. So as you can see, if you level up another stat, then you get different characters popping up. And oh no, there's another Peeping Tom character. So yeah, we'll probably want to either do art or exercise. And with this, we could try waiting for Oda-san. Or we could try waiting for Makihara as well. Because if you finish the exercise at the end of the week, Hmm. So there's stuff that we could try. There's just so many things you could try. Wait a minute. Let's see if there's a difference at all. Okay, so the only thing that's left that we could do from here is use an item, eat some ice cream. Wait. There we go. Okay. Now we could try asking her again. Now that we have different results. Or we had some ice cream. Okay. All right. Okay. So that's actually why it's very important to take ice cream for a hobby. Very, very important. Or taking snacks as a hobby, because it'll allow you to manipulate the save states and stuff. Manipulate outcomes. So there's the one thing that talking little things. Oh, we could actually, let me get save. Okay.
あ、レイ君、今日は用事があって急いで帰らな。
Okay, at least we get to talk to her for a little bit. And over here, we could get talking about bento, or we could actually try to complete the lunchbox, or we could start with the gardening stuff. But I guess let's complete the lunchbox first. And here's our first date. Okay. This is actually also another point of contention of to why this game is not very well liked. The fashion. You can go with no shirt. But this thing is absolutely the most heinous part of the game.
Clothes re.
Yep. This is absolutely the worst, the most heinous part of the game. Because the game... what happens is they forego the... this is part of their experimentation. So they didn't have an appearance stat anymore. So you don't have to look smacks. You can't look smacks anymore. Instead, what determines how well you fare with a girl on a date is what clothes you're wearing. And you only have this set. That's it. White shirt, black slacks, sneakers. If you wear anything else, the girl hates you. Even if the girl gives you clothing items as a present, and if you wear that, they'll hate you. So it is an absolute, like, that is a bit of an oversight on the devs' part. I think they didn't complete this very well. Let's head to the shopping center. You can see there she is in her old 3D uniform.
なんて方かしら。時間通りに来るなんて。私より前に来るのが当然でなくって。
One should arrive before me, but that is not the best way of translating it, Google. Not the best way of phrasing it. But already you could start to see why this game's so hated. You saw how many...
Wait, so the game nerfed mewing.
The thing, I'll just ignore that comment, and but the reason imagine how many save states. If I didn't do any save states just now, I did a total of how many resets was that? 7, 8? At the very least, resets to try to manage to go out on a date with someone, with her. But you're on time, but you should actually arrive early. That's
This
ridiculous.
is silly.
Yeah.
どこへ案内してくださるのかしら？
Where will you guide me? Let's go to the fancy shop. The time to go to the fancy shop.
面白いかしら？まあいいわ。
Needs more save states.
Yep. If I go to the pet shop, will she not?
しょうがないわね。面白いのかしら？
It can't be helped. Yep. But yeah.
面白いかしら？まあいいわ。
She prefers the fancy shop.
私には理解できないのだけれど、こういう店ってどこが楽しいのかしら？
What's so fun about these kinds of stores? She's going.
Gold digging.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a couple of options. We could either just, oh, I agree, or few things would suit you, or it's kind of popular.
じゃあ出ましょう。時間の無駄だわ。
Let's leave such a waste of time. As a good impression. Oh my goodness.
今日はいい気分転換になったわよ。
Clearly Don Quixote isn't good enough for her.
Or just go, few things would suit you, I guess. She gonna get angry?
あんなもの絶対似合いませんわ。
Bad impression. Maybe it's just popular.
そうやって流行ばかり追うから軽く見られるんですわ。
Looking down on you because you're always chasing trends? My goodness. Bad impression. So just, yeah, I agree.
じゃあ出ましょう。今日はいい気分転換になったわよ。
Nice change of pace.
あら、もうこんな時間だわ。私、用がありますから失礼しますわ。
Yeah, so this wasn't as good as of a date that we could have imagined. Her expression changed a little, so it's a decent date, but would have been better if we asked her out somewhere else. So we went back to this slot here. Oh, wait. Was it slot 2? Yeah, so if we just did this item, have some ice cream, and did this. And did this.
あら、どうしたのか。そういえば、あら、何か。
Right, let's actually have a look at the date locations here that's recommended. Okay. Shopping street in the karaoke or hill area. So, this is a cinema. No, this is a museum. So the museum is actually a good dating spot. Although the hilltop area is also decent.
あら、この日でいか
Wow, that's a long day off. A long way off before that date occurs. Okay.
あら、よかったわ。
That means that we have more time to prepare for the date. All right, so let's go ahead and finish cooking here. And then we're going to, after we finish cooking, we're going to take up some more hobbies. Start off with gardening.
I do like how our room looks almost exactly like the one in the previous game.
Yes. Yeah, we need the holidays to start planting various different roses. Purchase gardening tools, yep. We could start cultivating roses. And a bouquet of roses, yep. And I could talk about growing roses. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so we can either, now that we saved here, there's a couple of things we could do. That's not an ideal thing to do. Might as well do drama class then. Yep. And
These dang tooting failure noises, lol.
Yep. We could cultivate things like cacti and aloe vera as well, because these could also be used as items. It's now dating time. Again, we'll switch over to the only fashion statement that is going to get a good reaction. Why do we have to make a girl wait? I'm glad it's sunny today in Philadelphia. Feels kind of good. So, where should we go? Observation deck? Sure.
ここから見える車も船もみんなおもちゃみたいだわ。こういう景色っていいと思いません？
Is it nice to see this kind of scenery? Yeah, kind of. Let's see our options here. I think everyone is desperate. What?
意外ね。私も自分だけじゃないって感じがするわ。
Hmm. It's a great impression, but I think desperation is the right translation here. Desperation, I think everyone is trying their best. I think that's that's going it. Yeah. It makes me feel like you fools, ha 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 ha. That's probably going to be bad.
そういう発想ってどこから来るのかしら。私には理解できないわ。
Everything looks like miniatures.
そんなに純粋に取られると、なんて答えたらいいのかしら。
But okay, let's go ahead and yeah, everyone's trying their best. Yeah.
私も自分だけじゃないって感じがするわ。今日は来てよかったわ。
I'm glad you came today. Teehee.
あら、もうこんな時間だわ。私、用がありますから。
Okay. So she's still off to attend some things, but that's fine. If we had a better impression or had a better date, then we could try something else as well. All right, let me just or if we they could have actually asked me on an additional date. Okay, level's gone up. It's her again.
あら、どうしたのかしら。そういえば、ここのところ芸術センスが良くなったみたいよ。
Your art sense has improved. Okay.
仕方ないわね。よくってよ。
Can't be helped. Take care. Right, we're heading back. And let's see if we could ask her out on another date, or we could just ask her for her phone number directly.
私にそんな
Nope,
こと。
no phone numbers.
あら、どうし
How about on the 19th, we head to the museum? Is it the art gallery? Yeah, we'll go to the museum.
そうね。行ってもいいわ。
Okay.
わかった。
Yeah, she likes going to the museums. Yep. I do believe there's a sports day. I feel like slacking is a right choice here. Oh, okay. But I could just show you the minigames. The minigames here is just so much worse than in than the original game.
ただいまよりクラス対抗男子100メートル走を行います。選手の皆さんはスタート位置に集合してください。
Okay. This is the death of me. The reason being, it uses haptic controls and haptic feedback. I'm sorry if it's haptic controls or haptic feedback. Is the one that
Oh no.
yeah, it is the it requires the harder you press the button, the stronger you run, which doesn't work on this at all. So there's that.
どうやら一緒の組になったようだね。くれぐれも足手まといにならないよう気をつけてくれたまえ。
Don't be a burden to me. No.
ただいまよりクラス対抗二人三
Press R1 anytime with the partner's call. You can run by pressing the R1 button alternately.
スタート位置
Pressing the button harder will make it easier to accelerate. Careful not to fall. Yeah, so that's the reason. These two games are completely inaccessible because of the fact that you require pressure sensitivity on your controllers. So I can't actually do it at all unless that's a thing, or we have a controller that actually does that. Anyways, the only thing left is tug of war.
ただいまよりクラス対抗綱引きを行います。選手の皆さんは集合地点に集合してください。
So you'll need to be in slow motion. This is a circle, X and triangle. Yep. It is so precise. Even at half speed, I'm having trouble.
Somehow this has less animation than the last game.
Yep.
やるじゃない。
Okay, we kind of managed to win somehow.
やったね。おめでとう。
Hooray! We get to see them in their PE uniforms. How exciting.
ちょっと見直しちゃったな。
Everybody is looking at you a little bit differently now. But also this year's sports festival has come to an end. But we have a date. If we save up. Yes, F1. Yeah, that's fine. And we're going to switch from this white t-shirt to the black t-shirt. The bus terminal, yes. Wait here, yep. Oh. Well, she's very well dressed up.
出迎えの花束ぐらいないのかしら。
I wonder if there's not even a bouquet of flowers to meet. What?
Honestly, the artwork sprites look better lol.
Yeah. Exactly. It's just the thing is they tried to. Okay, so I remember the exact interview here made by the creators, how they justified things. If you look back at Tokimeki Memorial 1, right? Let's go ahead and just look at some of the art styles. I'll need to just stop the translation for a bit. Let me see if I could show a screenshot of something somewhere here. Let me see if I have not the checklist. Wait, the menu? Ah, we had the bump menu, redeems menu, that I forgot to put up. Let's put it on somewhere down here, I guess. 1, 2. Okay. Wait, would that block the translation? I don't know. I'll put it on this side. That also just blocks things, doesn't it? Or put it up top somewhere. Yeah, I put it there. That's the closest thing. Where was I? I need to put it below the text-to-speech, I guess. But yeah, if you look at the art style of this game compared to Tokimeki Memorial 2 and 1, the 2 was popular because it was by the Tales director of the people who made the Tales series. So if we go with the Tokimeki Memorial 1, like if you look at the art style here of the characters, it is very dated. It is how do I say this? This is Tokimeki Memorial 1. And if you look at the art style, it is very early 90s. But it is not very, what's the word? It is not very high school. the creator said that the art style made these characters look so much more like college students, college age students. And whereas the art style over here of Tokimeki Memorial 2, which is much more stylized, make them look a lot more like late high school students. Right? But now that the excuse, quote unquote, that the people who made this game back in the day said, oh, we just wanted to make them look like they're 16, which exactly is not a very good excuse at all. And it is, I know it is at the age range where the characters are, which makes things even
There
more
was the
sus.
teacher character who looked like an adult. They could have just replicated that.
Yeah, but the thing is, my consent, my not my consensus, my take on this game is that it's severely undercooked. It is one of the most undercooked games you could imagine. Imagine, okay, just give me I'll give you a timeline. Tokimeki Memorial 1 came out in 94. Tokimeki Memorial 2 came out in 99. And when it came out, it was a huge success. And the characters were super marketable, right? And they tried to, and they pushed it so hard. They pushed game after game after game, pushed so much product. In fact, I think Tokimeki Memorial 2 characters are some of the only ones that still have merchandise popping out. They have like the Japanese phone cards. Like out of all of them, I think the merchandise for Tokimeki Memorial 2 is still out there. 3 came out in 2001. So imagine the development cycle. It is less than 2 years. The development announcement was made after Tokimeki 2 was launched, and Tokimeki 3 was one of the first instances of crowdfunding. It was they said, okay, we're gonna make Tokimeki Memorial 3. Please, please let us get it crowdfunded. And it just had all the warning signs, and the death knell was already here when Tokimeki Memorial 3 arrived for the series. I know that someone else was coughing in the background there, but you don't have to be so overt about it, Google.
Huh?
So creepy. And they didn't but okay, let's go ahead and go on a date again. I'm not sure if
A shame when good series already enter their final days too early.
Yep. Let's try with Shades. Bus terminal. Yep. Yep. If you go and wear something not so good looking, that's the result. Because how dare you dress like that?
ら。出迎えの花束ぐらいないのかしら。
Like, not even a bouquet of flowers. Like, I was kind of expecting a bouquet of flowers. Yeah. I guess that's her way of complimenting the way we dress, maybe.
席取ってくださる？
Save a seat for me. Barrier. Barrier? I hardly know her. What's next? We've arrived at the museum. Doesn't seem like any special events going on right now.
あら、よかったわ。行きましょう。
Oh, good. Let's go.
静けさの中で芸術作品を見ていると、心が透き通っていく気がするわ。
Looking at works of art in silence feels my heart becomes clearer. Okay. Let's see. What are some of our options? What do you mean transparent?
透き通ってあなたなんか見えないってことよ。
You're the guitar. That's what it means. Oh no, I've been strung. That was a bad. Okay. Is privilege for sensitive people?
そうね。そう感じられて幸せだわ。
We were played.
そうでない方は、そもそもここに来る資格すらありませんわ。
Yep. If you don't, okay. If you don't feel that you're not qualified to come to a museum, wow. Cancelled, cancelled, cancelled. I kind of understand.
本当にわかるのかしら？考えもなしにおっしゃる方って犬にも劣りますわよ。
Museum gatekeeping.
She just called us a dog. Worse than dogs, even. Uncultured. Worse than dogs. Wonderful. Do you think you make your characters likable by having them, giving them these dialogue options?
そうね。
Basically, it's a privilege for those of you who have a good art sense.
そうでない方は、そもそもここに来る資格すらありませんわ。
Damn it.
まだ時間は良くてよ。お食事でもしたいわ。
Still, I'd like to have dinner. Okay. Mm-hmm.
行きましょう。
Yep. Asking her on a date.
歩いたせいかしら。少し疲れたわ。
I'm a little tired from all the walking. I wouldn't know how that would. I know how that feels. I wasn't this. Okay, never mind. Let's just keep going. Let's get going.
今日は感謝することね。この私と一緒に過ごせたんですもの。
Be grateful you get to spend time with me. Oh my goodness. She's having Coke as well. Yeah, whatevs. What should we talk about? Okay, so here's another part of the game that people absolutely hate. It is absolutely one of the worst things. When you go out on a date, unless you have hobbies or things to talk about, there will be completely this. You start regurgitating conversations. They'll start to have a bad impression of you. So you're not allowed to regurgitate things.
I mean, is she gonna share that Coke or is she gonna Scarface it?
Yeah, but anyways, if we go to others, rambling is bad. Breakfast is bad. Birthday is probably important. Birthday and blood type and phone number is probably the first few things we need to ask. We'll ask her for her phone number.
これ、私の電話番号よ。教えてからにはお電話くださるわね。
Okay, so now finally, after months, we have her phone number. And with her phone numbers in tow, we could set her up on dates. That's the first time we could actually set from the beginning of the game up until now. And we had to do a few save states, go on two dates, and go on at least 2 dates. And have her be happy enough during the dates that she's happy to give us a phone number after striking up a conversation. And birthday. When's your birthday? You're going to decline any tasteless presents. Wonderful. But now we could actually start talking about other things. So we could start talking about something we're both interested in to make the conversation a little bit better. Like we could talk about humanities, we could talk about sciences, or we could talk about the art club or the drama club, of course. Please try your best to understand. Perfect. Yep. We'll be heading home soon. Yep, I'll be back. I'm glad we came on a date today. That's good.
We could talk about all those chickens.
Yeah, then, okay, I'll just pick Japanese. Not Abkhaz. Not the Ray Rays. No. Okay, wonderful. It's gonna kick me out because my hands are not working. Let's actually pause the macros. Resume macros. All right. Okay, let's have a look at the calendar. As you can see here, there's a holiday here. There's more holidays here. We're heading towards the summer, and we'll try to get her romanced. We'll try to get her romanced enough to go date during the summer. The other thing that we want to maybe try and do is to date with Makihara-san once. Yeah, we'll save. Why we want to date with Yukiko at least once. Let's actually date on this day at the this location. Okay, so the dating doesn't work. Yeah, now we know her birthday and a little bit more about the girl. On her profile. Yep. And as you can see here, the stats on the various different girls are not available unless you call up another girl to ask. And the thing is, if you call up a girl to ask about another girl, that's a surefire way to get them jealous. So it is actually one of the more, like I said, it's super annoying. And there's some things like room makeovers. Like you could place things like whatever you did. Like you grew some cacti, right? You could actually place a cactus there. So yeah, that's also a really cool part of this game, where all your hobbies become part of the decoration. It's like really neat. But yeah, we have a bouquet of flowers. We could actually eat the potted cactus to recover some stamina. And there's also aloe vera. But we could go ahead and call her up.
もしもし。あら、
Like, are you doing anything on this day? Do you want to head to... okay, we don't have a lot of dating spots. So if we go ahead and look at the... do you want to go horseback riding, I wonder?
その日だとちょっと遠出は無理だわ。近いところならお付き合いできそうだけれど。代わりに映画館だったらよくってよ。今興味ある映画を上映してますわ。
Oh yeah, this is another really cool aspect about the game. This is a plus for the game, where if you ask a girl on a date, sometimes she, instead of saying no, she's going to say, how about we go to this place instead? And let's do it there. Ha, that's what she said. Yep, movie theater on May 25th.
わかったわ。お待ちしているわ。
And now we could do a couple of things. Let me save. Because I'm not sure if this is going to push other stats over. Okay, we have a date, so... we're gonna switch over to Black Slacks instead. And it is at the movie theater. Wait here. Mita-san.
I can't believe the bus is terminal. How sad.
Yep. Oh, how sad. Yep. But yeah, even as is. Doing now is called Antarctica Story in the End. Live action movie about penguins.
ペンギンの実写映画ですって？ドキュメントのような作りなのかしら。
Is it made like a documentary?
Huh?
Antarctica is a loving and movie of family drama featuring live action penguins. Narrated by wait. It was narrated by
家族を探して旅をするペンギンの姿、想像以上に良かったわね。
it was what are than I imagined? This needs to be translated.
Wow, how rude.
Okay. If I go to Google Translate, what is your translation? I thought I said don't censor. No. Oh, damn it. And now it's too late. Because the text is gone. Yep. It won't let me just translate. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. You don't have to be so rude to penguins. Filtered. All right. It's just a made-up story.
あなたの心って南極の氷でできてたのかしら。気がつきませんでしたわ。
Oh, oh, the sass. Loving it. Never noticed that even your heart is made out of ice. What about Penguin's Purity is great?
そうね。
A chilly reception.
氷の上のペンギンたち、なんて素敵なんでしょう。
How nice. Penguin on the ice.
あの白と黒のコントラストの可憐さは、見る者の魂に無常の安らぎを与えてくれるよね。
What is actually going on right now with the translation?
Huh?
A heartless piece, huh? I'll give you a piece. Why is the word bet being censored? What kind of woke censorship is that? I'm really happy, but that's a bit of an exaggeration.
今日は来てよかったわ。
Glad I came today.
あら、もうこんな時間だわ。
Oh, ran out of time, huh? What about this one?
そんな、あれが誇張ですって？
Bit of an exaggeration?
きっと実際のペンギンもあるほどまでに純粋で汚れのない生き物に決まってますわ。
Are that pure and dirty? I'm doing it? Okay. This has escalated way too far. Google. You're gone too far.
Huh?
At the Determined Tat, you successfully redeemed WTF for 10 LP.
Yep.
Today was
Today was a nice change of pace. But yeah, she wasn't too happy.
今日はあら、もうこんな時間だわ。私、用がありますから失礼。
Yep, so that's unfortunate because now, okay, so here's another thing that is important for statting up, is that now we could actually spend the weekend studying. Oh, okay. So here it is. If you spend the weekend doing that, you could get better stats at studying, for example. But yeah, it's just a stat boost for certain attributes. So you don't actually get to study over the weekend at all. Let's make some aloe vera. And we could talk about aloe veras as well afterwards. And now you could hear the change of season music going on. There's actually a fireworks festival on the last Sunday of August. Go to the observation deck. And then we have the Squid Antarctic story. 0.1 record achieved. Instead of the number 1, it's where it's supposed to be. There's also the fair. We could try to go to the fair on the last Sunday of July.
Hi everyone.
Hi, Master Chief. We also have the Heartful concert, July 2nd. A pop and cute love song for you, the long-awaited Moegi performance has been confirmed. And we also have the long-awaited beach opening. Maybe the brightness of the sun will make her bold, so yeah. So we could try to encourage her to go out to the beach. But the beach is in July. So probably after exams. But yeah, there is the shrine date as well as the fireworks date and her birthday and the summer camps. So there's a bunch of things. There aren't any set. The thing about the game is that there aren't any real set events for the game in comparison to the first game. So what you need to do is just make sure you get all the events by triggering level ups and stuff. And now we could do more drama. Yeah, but then if we do that, it's going to level us up instead. The only other thing that we could do right now is instead of coffee, we could make ice cream. And then with a little bit of stress, we're going to have some items. It could be this one. We have some cactus. For it's going to add a bunch of stress, but aloe vera. And that's a bunch of stress. And we could actually use some more items, have some ice cream for the stress down. You can even have the lunch set. Okay. The stress ain't going down, so that's going to be problematic. Let me see here. Let's do some more drama. And let's see if she's interested.
あら、
Oh, summer uniform.
どうしたのかしら。そういえば、ここのところ芸術センスが良くなったみたいよ。あら、今日は無理で。
Okay. I wonder if I could make things a little bit different by having a little bit of aloe vera.
Ara. 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 そういえば、ここのところ。
Yeah, I think we need to just ask them out on dates now that we have their phone numbers.
We have a purple katana on the desk.
Do we? I thought that's part of the drama club. You want to go to the concert?
そうね。その日、珍しく空いているから。
We could try this. Stress going down a little bit, that's fine. I thought ice cream would decrease the stress for a bit. Yep. And now that it's summer, we could switch over to some of the t-shirts. But I'm not sure if... what is this? Mantles? I'm not sure if she's gonna enjoy this fashion sense. Go to the concert hall. What?
あなた、自分でその格好わかってらっしゃるの？
Okay. I really don't understand what's the issue here. Fine, we'll switch over to the tried and true. You should be here before me, right? Also, Shikisai concert? Is it fun? Keyboard player is pretty good too. Okay. Rarely listen to pop, huh?
それなりに良かったけど、私の好みではないわ。
Okay. It's not your favorite.
思うに、恋愛を歌うにしては歌詞に少し深みが足りないので
The
は。
lyrics are a little bit lacking. The vocals were cute is definitely the wrong choice here. It's a good positive song though.
それはそう思うわ。でも、心に響くほどではなくてよ。
It's not as doesn't resonate with her so much. Oh wait, okay. Vocalist is cute is
そんなに気に入ったなら、ファンクラブに入ればいかが？
if you like him that much, why don't you just join the fan club? I guess not. What about this? Certainly seems to be the case, huh?
そうね。明るく何でもポジティブに捉えすぎなのだと思うわ。表現の仕方かもしれないけれど。
Maybe it's just the way you express it. Not bad. It's a good impression. Okay.
今日はいい気分転換になったわよ。
Nice change of pace, so it's not a very good date.
あら、もうこん
Okay. So let's see if we could select a different location for the date, then. Just thinking whether if I could if I exercise, we might meet with a different character. Okay, that's fine.
Oh snap.
What?
あら、どうしたの？そういえば、
I forgot to check the game.
運動センスが向上しているらしい
Hi
わね。
Chief.
What, you forgot to check what game?
I must go now.
Okay,
Bye.
go ahead and check on the
仕方
game.
ない
Yep.
わね。
You want to go on a date?
The game.
Oh no, not the game.
I'm talking about SD Gundam G Generation Eternal.
Oh, okay.
Okay, see ya later.
See you later. Let's have a chat. Yep.
あら、どうしたのかしら。そういえば、ここのところ。
Good job with the athletics stats going up. Wait, we already asked her out on a date. That's really weird that we are actually able to just ask her out on just so many dates.
そうね。言っても。
レイ君、レイ君、最近ちょっとたくま。
Um, Okay. This is just me being super sus, but that's fine. Shopping district.
Ara. 出迎えの花どこへ案内して
What about to the fancy shop?
面白いかし私には理解できないのだ
Maybe, okay, it's either, I can't remember if it's Honto.
今日はいい気分転換になったわよ
Yep. Nice change of pace.
あらもうこんな時間
Yeah, we couldn't actually ask her for more of her time, but that's fine. I think I'm gonna have a little bit of my nice, very good. Again, let's go to the shopping district.
レイ君へえなんだか今日は
And
すっごく素敵に見えるよ
already, Makihana is a little bit more obvious with her appreciation of our fashion statement.
ねえ今日はどこに行こっか
But let's go to the pet shop.
私ちっちゃい動物って大好きさあ行きましょう
She loves little animals like hamsters.
ハムスターとかリスみたいな小動物って好き
Like
Go to the pet shop and see the pet shop boys.
hamsters and what?
Huh?
What? That is a loaded question if I ever saw one.
Clearly the bolts in the cages.
Yes. She has a couple of screws loose. Okay, I don't like the smell. Of course I love them is the most important. Okay, so it's yeah, they smell bad. Yes, I love them. Or yes, they're delicious looking. Okay. Let's go ahead and pick from the least. Okay, but they smell bad.
生き物すべて匂いはつきものだと思うけどな
All living things smell, don't they? Yep. I think so. Looks delicious.
言っていい冗談と
Guinea pigs are actually raised for consumption in some South American countries.
She got triggered so bad. There's just some jokes that are okay to tell and some are not. She's so triggered. I love them, not I love you, but okay.
よかった私もなんだ
Oh no, she's also part of the Me Too movement. But yeah, she is super
そう
vanilla.
だちょっと時間もあるしどこかで軽く食べていきましょう
Right.
このお店一緒に来るの初めてだよね。なんだか緊張しちゃうな。
Kind of nervous to be in this restaurant? Okay. Right. Let me just save. In this slot? Okay. Because we could talk about this is general cooking topics. This is who are your friends?
仲のいい友達はいるけど、レイ君知らないよね。
You don't know any of my friends? You don't know me. Okay. But okay. Here's another tidbit that is super
That's our purse.
funny. No, well, funny or unfortunate. This game came out in 2001. Remember, this game came out in 2001. So when's your birthday?
9月11日だよ。一応乙女座なんだけど、私じゃ乙女って感じしないよね。
The most unfortunate of birthdays.
Happy Determined Tat, you successfully redeemed WTF for 10 LP.
It is the most unfortunate of birthdays. Completely out of left field.
Makihara, what did you do?
Oh, what did she do, indeed?
Another hamster has hit the towers.
It has been 23 and a half years already, right? I wonder if South Park is going to make a towers joke sometime soon. Because I think they had an inside joke saying that the half-life of all jokes when things become okay to make fun of is 22 and a half years. But still, it's not. There's no way to make it tasteful, right? I think that's the tough part. There's really hardly any way to make it tasteful. I could talk about sweets.
そうなんだ。私感心しちゃうな。
But yeah, any kind of topic or any kind of thing that you previously learned as a hobby becomes a talking point.
それほどでもないよ。本を読んだりするのは好きだけど、暗記とかはちょっと苦手なんだ。
Yeah. So you could talk about various different topics. Yeah.
そろそろ帰らなくちゃいけない時間だ。
Yep. The thing is,
うちそういうのって決まってないんだけど、お母さんが心配しちゃうから、だいたいこの時間に帰るようにしてるの。
mom's gonna be worried. Okay.
でも今日はもうちょっと一緒にいたいんだけどね。
And yeah, she's kind of, I think sweet's the wrong word for her. She's kind of saccharine. So, a very vanilla nothing burger of a female Not for a childhood friend archetype.
じゃあ私は帰るね。
Heading home then. Yep. So there's that. So we save. And we could use a couple of items. Getting stressed up from it is not good. Yep. Let's see if we could go on another date. Okay. She's not here or interested. Yep.
あら、どうしたのかしら。そういえば、ここのところ勉強頑張ってるみたいね。素晴らしいわ。
Yep. So,
仕方ないわね。
there's a couple of places we could try asking to go. Like for example, it's sunny on this day. How about going to the mountains? Wait, let me just double check on the dating spots here. Oh yeah, there's a couple of places we still haven't unlocked yet as for dating spots. Movie theaters, museums. Yep. So we go to the mountains.
あら、その日は都合が悪くてよ。
Oh, cannot.
この日でいかがかしら。
A different day? 30th, huh? Okay, we'll try on the 30th, but it might not be sunny on that day.
あら、よかったわ。ええ、わかったわ。遅れないで来てくださる？
It was good. I can't send it. Please come. Okay. Yep. Google, you're still being sus. You're still being as sus as ever. I guess we're sending it. Okay, let me just have a look at the general...
One would even say a sushi baka.
Yes. It's interesting. I have no viewers of this at all on the tubes. Had fun walking home. Okay.
YouTube is cowards.
To be fair, setting the category to Tokimeki Memorial is just a asking for lack of any okay, let's just grow another cacti. Wait, actually, there's something we could do, which is there's a bunch of things. This is walking around the hill area or walking around the city area. Wait, model catalog? Yep. So this is a RNG based. Here we go, walk around hill area. Yep, it's Yabe.
よ、お前さ、この辺でチャトラの子猫見なかった？
Tea tiger kitten. Huh? Brown tabbies called tea tigers? Are you a pet cat?
いや、そういうわけじゃなくて、最近この公園でよく見るんだけど、今日はいないみたいだからさ。
I often see it in the park, but it doesn't seem to be here today. It looks like what? Do you come to the park that often then?
ああ、暇な時カメラ片手にブラッとね。最近は猫の写真を撮るのに凝ってるんだ。
When I'm bored and blood in one hand? Sir! Sir, you're not supposed to go that hard. You're not supposed to go that hard. And don't be adjusting your glasses on me.
He is on the grind set too much.
But yeah, he's walking around taking cat pictures before it was cool. Imagine, like, complete time traveler. Going around taking cat pictures with DSLRs.
日向ぼっこしてる猫とか見ると思わずシャッターを切っちゃうんだよね。もう最高に可愛いよな。
What are you gonna do to the cat? What are you coming on? Okay. What are you doing to the cat and why are you saying I'm cute?
それじゃまたな。
Goodbye. Yeah, but anyways, walking around the city sometimes gives us a little bit of a interesting thing. And if you are careful enough, yep. Oh no, we ding dong ditched. My heart was beating hard. Okay. Let's go ahead and try some items. Okay. That's really weird. It shouldn't just do that. Wait. Increased my stress. Okay, stress down to 0. And let's try walking around, making my way downtown. Yeah, it's still not doing the thing I wanted it to do. But yeah, you could with this, you could sometimes ring doorbells. And but it's super hard to actually get the doorbell to ring or target your cursor so it's exactly at the doorbell. I'm not sure if it's this. Yep. So if you ever needed to like look around and find an address for somebody, that's one thing. But yeah, we want a CD catalog. CDs nuts. And we could actually get some jazz CDs as well. But more importantly, I want to try walking around here. Wait a minute. Because there's a chance that yep, it is another house. There's a chance that if you walk around certain areas that you unlock a new dating spot. But yeah, let's go ahead and listen to some jazz CDs. Okay, let's save. Again, we'll do more drama in case it increases our science. It didn't. How about this? If I go and do a little bit of a buff on the science and do this, will I be able to level up my science? Or if I do this, yeah, the science girl's just going to pop up, isn't she? Okay, I'm going to call it a video. But I didn't actually get to all the things that I hated about Tokimeki Memorial 3, though. But yeah, immediately from the get-go, having to juggle so many different stats to not level up accidentally, and at the same time having to try to do well in exams and having to avoid leveling up during a weekday, it is a chore. It is an absolute chore, and it's even harder than usual in this game, thanks to the fact that you can't level these stats up during weekends. There's just a bunch of little annoying things that just, you know, grinds my gears about this. Like, for example, this is much easier to...
方ないわね。
We could even ask her out on a date. Okay, right. So with that in mind, I'm going to call it a video here. I might do some more Tokimeki Memorial 2 tomorrow. Or I'll just what do I want to do? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it's going to be Tokimeki tomorrow, or if I'm going to do the smart thing and head back and playing some Gundams, because I think Gundam has a lot better traction than this. Or another thing that people have been recommending to me is I should try Path of Exile, because it's a free weekend. So it's also an interesting thing for me to try, and whether if it's accessible or not.
Oh, that would be neat.
Yeah, I think that'll be an interesting trial and error thing to see if Path of Exile will be accessible with a controller. But yeah, we'll see. All right, it's now time to call it a video. Let's go ahead and look at our member screen. All right, thank you all of our members. Apilux, Manta, Rava Vega Chapa, I'm Islam and Chris Burton. You guys currently are the only members at that time of streaming. You get to turn into a Pokemon, get to watch vids early, amongst other really cool perks. And if you want to support my channel that way, please feel free to check out the join button down below. Otherwise, like the video if you enjoy it, subscribe if you want to see more, click on the bell to get notified for when I go live, etc. Well, this has been a nice, fun little revisit, but like I said, didn't really get anywhere that I wanted to get to. But I did, we'll see if we're going to explore a little bit more on the talking points of why this game is so bad. But already, I think you already see all of the save state shenanigans I have to go through to be able to min-max this and to give this game, for this game to actually have a chance to date a girl. But yeah, we'll see you guys then. It's me and Miggy, and I'll be back. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks. I'm finally back sitting up, so that's...
Have a good day, Biggie and all.
So that's good. So thanks. Yeah, bye for now.